We're back, and I'm really hungover. We're gonna make golden fried rice, and the best fried rice I've ever eaten in my life is made by my housemate, Pier. And so we have a special guest today on Second Helpings.
Oh,
we have Mr. Pier with us right here, right now.
Whoa.
He's in the house, and he's gonna teach us his secrets to Cantonese golden fried rice. We were talking about this, it's not actually that difficult.
No. It's just a lot of like little things to prepare. Yeah. Not really, like it's stuff that you probably will have in the fridge already, but like there are things that you can't not do. It's basically how I can explain it.
There are basically some golden rules to golden fried rice. And it's like Pierre's golden rules. We're gonna learn them today. Your life is gonna be better now that you know this. And when you're hungover, you should make this meal. The only caveat to that is that you need day-old rice. We always have day-old rice. Yes. Because we cook rice every day.
I cook rice all the time.
Pierre cooks rice every day.
I'm Filipino. We can't eat rice all day. Rice is life.
Rice is life. Yeah. You heard it here first. Yeah. Rice is life.
Rice is life.
So if you're not someone that cooks rice every single day, I would say if you're going to go on a bender, if you know you're going out and you know there's going to be a hangover, make rice the day before the hangover and thank yourself later, you know? Pierre's fried rice is the best fried rice I've ever eaten. I've known him for 5 years and I've been trying to understand what makes it so special for a very long time. I've made it, not as good. Which is why we're having a masterclass today. There's loads of ways to make fried rice, basically. Me and Pierre sat down and we chatted about it. We talked about our favorite way. And I like to use spring onion rather than a whole onion, because you use the white for the base, basically, that you're gonna like saute, and then the greens become the topping, and it's like you don't waste anything. Yeah. It's quite pleasing. Yeah. Anyway.
And you're hungover. You're not going to want to chop an onion.
Exactly, you're hungover. Yeah. Like this seems more, I'm hungover. This feels more achievable and approachable for me when I feel this way.
Yes.
The first golden rule of fried rice.
Wash your rice.
Wash your rice.
Yeah. I use this, this is my rice washer. There are different kinds of rice washers.
There are many rice
washers, but I want the gold one.
Yeah, because golden fried rice, golden ball.
Yeah, golden ball, golden fried rice.
Yeah.
So you just put the rice in.
Yeah.
And what I like about this one is that you can just run it on the tap, and then it will just like it will just.
It drains out of these holes.
It drains out of these holes if you see them.
But your rice is in here.
And there's this like groove here that makes it like tilt like that. Yeah. When you're putting it on the tap.
Yeah.
So you just like literally.
You got this in the Philippines, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you just literally just wait. And then you still have to agitate the rice.
You know, like people wash their rice and they're like, I did it 3 times. The water didn't run clear.
Yeah, because every bowl is a different size.
Yeah.
Like, how do you know?
Also, all rice is different. It might be dirtier or starchier.
Yeah.
I think basically, like, if you are cooking rice and you're finding that it's coming out gloopy and starchy and sticky and it's not meant to be sticky, you've not washed it enough. Yeah. You know. Whatever works.
Whatever works, whatever you have.
However you get there.
But if you're like me who rice is life.
Rice is life.
Get a fucking rice washer.
Just get a rice washer. And while you're at it, get a rice cooker. While I'm mincing, what's the second rule of fried rice?
Second rule of fried rice. You have to have day-old rice. Because I like the crunch, our house likes the crunch.
Yeah.
So you want the day-old rice.
Soggy fried rice.
Yeah, you don't want yeah.
It's not even soggy, it goes mushy.
It goes mushy.
Becomes almost a paste.
I mean, if you think about it, because you're gonna put a lot of other liquids in the rice. So you want your rice to be drier.
Yeah, a bit dehydrated almost.
And your fridge is a dehumidifier, basically.
Yeah.
Ish.
It dries things out.
It dries things out.
Yeah.
So that's what it is, really. It's like, it's the texture that you're looking for.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a crunch.
What I will say, and when I've not had time or I didn't have day-old rice, the only like cheap version I've managed is you need a bit of time, but you cook the rice and then spread it out on like a baking tray, thin layer, and let it just sit at room temperature and go cold. But then, okay, should we just like break off from the rules and talk about reheating rice for a second? Because everyone will be like, oh, but then you cook the rice and now you're reheating the rice.
I mean, you're reheating it in a pan. It's not even the microwave, but you know, in the Philippines, we reheat rice all the time.
I know.
But it's obviously you're gonna get the portion of rice you're gonna need. You're not gonna reheat the whole, you know, your whole batch of rice.
Yeah.
You just get because rice stays in the fridge for like a week.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you can't.
So reheating rice, fine, in your opinion?
Reheating rice once, fine.
Yesterday, I made a really big, the full rice cooker, basically. I did like 4 cups of rice. Forgot about it. Pierre very kindly boxed it for me. But it went into that box warm, and then, you know, there was a lid half on, half off to allow steam to escape. And when it's completely cold, lid on, in the fridge. Okay, the rice has been cooked, that's one heating. Then we fry the rice, second heating.
Yeah.
In our house, we then microwave fried rice for lunch.
Yeah,
third heating. Still fine.
That I consider that like the one heat, like the
you
microwave
consider it one.
I mean I mean the microwave one is because it's just you're cooking rice.
No, but the frying, that's really one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one reheat. And then the microwaving, 2 reheats.
Maybe change it. It's like you can microwave your rice once. You know what I mean?
You're already fried that's already been cooked.
You can fry rice all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's fine.
You can fry rice all the time.
Yeah, it's called
fine.
fried rice.
It's called fried rice. It's why we're here today.
Yeah. It's more of like if you reheat it in the microwave all the time, the texture is so off.
Yeah, it goes wrong. I think people are literally just like, the rice has been cooked, we have some left over, we bin it. Because we couldn't possibly reheat that. And who wants cold rice?
I want cold rice because I'm going to turn it into fried rice.
So,
rule number 3 is you have to use your hands to mix the egg yolk into the golden fried rice.
So the key with the golden fried rice, the difference to other fried rice, is that you have split the eggs into yolks and whites, and then massaged the yolks into the rice, and every grain of rice needs to be coated in egg yolk.
It needs a little TLC. This is the fiddliest bit of it.
Yeah.
Because it's messy. It's like you get your hands dirty.
You get your hands dirty.
But it's worth it. Also because even if you're not gonna do even if you're not gonna put the yolks in, you still want to like separate the rice with your hands. Because it's the best way before putting it in the pan, because you don't want a clumpy rice.
Right. This is, by the way, the best way to separate egg yolks from egg whites. You crack them all into a bowl, and then you just, you simply pluck the yolk out, but it doesn't, it's way less likely to break, basically. What would you say this egg yolk on the grains of rice, what would you say it does to the fried rice?
The color.
Yeah.
And it gives it flavor, really.
Yeah.
And gives it richness.
It's kind of glossier.
Yeah, glossier.
Yeah. She's moisturized.
Yeah, golden.
She's golden.
She's golden.
Yeah. Maybe it's Maybelline, maybe it's egg yolk. Whoa. Sexy.
Yeah. That's sexy.
That's sexy. It's interesting to me is you're really massaging.
Yeah, it's really TLC, girls.
It's
like,
TLC.
Yeah. This is how you show your man. This is what I want. This is
the level.
This is the level that of care. Yeah. Treat me like this fucking rice.
So this is looking good, and it is like you're almost there, but you need a consistent yellow color. You need every grain to have yolk on it. Yeah. Can't be having little white, like dry bits.
Yeah.
Would you say, Pierre, that what we want in a man is the same as what we want in our golden fried rice?
I mean, I don't want a day-old man, but you know.
True.
But most things, yes. 80% there.
Moisturized.
Moisturized.
Moisturized. Golden boy. I want a golden boy.
Flavorful.
Flavorful.
Yeah, easy, reliable.
Easy, reliable,
comforting.
Yeah. And this is also making sense to me now because sometimes with your fried rice, I'm like, oh, it's almost like you've cooked broken rice. You know, you can buy broken rice.
Yeah.
But it's this, isn't it? It's this moment. It's like some of the grains are being broken up and it's so good because then you get that tiny little crispy moments and you get the bigger bits.
The next rule is the order of things.
Yeah.
I usually cook the eggs separately.
These egg whites that we've separated are going to be cooked in this pan alone, removed. And then
seasoned first.
Seasoned,
yeah.
And then removed, and then it gets reincorporated later. Because what would happen if you cooked this egg white at the same time as the rice?
There would just be like bits of rice that are like gloopy and stuff. And I mean there's if you have like a huge wok and like an industrial Chinese kitchen that's 700 degrees, you can definitely like cook it, you know, like make a little well for your egg white. Yeah, let's add it in. And I just don't have that.
We don't
and
have
I
that.
don't have the patience to be very like, I mean, you're hungover, like where
who has the time?
The dexterity.
Yeah. Who has the wherewithal, frankly. And so with cooking whites, we're just looking, do you want it quite dry?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, just a little bit. You still want some like shine, like glistening, but just a little bit, you know.
They actually look quite fluffy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yum. This pan's really losing its non-stick, isn't it?
So there's still a little bit of wetness, but not much.
And it's gonna go back in with the rice.
It's still gonna get cooked.
Yeah. It's gonna get cooked more.
Yeah.
Going with a bit more oil.
And then we go with the white parts of the spring onion.
Yeah, white of the spring onion. Yum.
Garlic.
Okay, shall I hold the bowl? Here you go. Oh, God, it's good.
Just don't want clumps.
No clumps.
Because you still want to incorporate all the flavor. Really.
Yeah, you want to get the garlic and the spring onion running through it, like, evenly. Yeah.
I would put, like, you know, like a pinch of salt.
Yeah.
And maybe a teaspoon of,
Sugar?
Sugar? Yeah.
Okay. Let me get you a teaspoon.
Because in, like, Chinese cooking, sugar just makes things more, like, savory.
Yeah.
It enhances the flavor.
I buy that because, like, salt brings out sweetness in things. That's why everyone's sprinkling their cookies with flaky sea salt, because it, like, heightens the sweetness. And I think the same goes the other way. Sugar with salt. Enough?
Yeah, that's enough. I would put the XO now.
Okay. Wait, show them the XO.
This is... Well, I always like my golden fried rice with XO sauce, but some other people just want soy sauce, or even some people ketchup or something, which not for me.
Ketchup?
Yeah, not for me. But like this is my favorite XO sauce.
My opinion is that the secret, or like one of the reasons Pierre's fried rice is the best fried rice I've ever eaten, is the addition of XO sauce.
It's basically like fermented shrimp and scallops, and it's just a flavor bomb, really.
It's a flavor bomb. It doesn't necessarily taste fishy either.
No.
You don't taste fish. It's just like deep umami.
Yeah.
I'll get you another teaspoon, or we could just use this one again. How much XO are we using? That's my question.
About this 4 teaspoons.
4 teaspoons.
But to taste, really, if you want more, if you want less, I like it strong, so...
I like it strong. I also really like the color that it adds.
They're mushroom-based exo sauces or just shiitake mushroom sauces in Chinese.
So if you're veggie, you could do that.
And then I would add a bit of soy sauce.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Tablespoon, would you say?
Yeah, I would say a tablespoon.
It's so hard to get a recipe out of Pierre because like he's like, yeah, about that much, and I'm like, how much would we say that is? Like, it's just a feeling, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's more of a feeling.
You just grow up with like home cooking where you don't. I think home cooking, a lot of it is like not making sure you don't put too much. It's better to go a little bit under and then go top it up.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So we've just put in frozen peas. We don't cook them first. We don't mind.
Yeah.
And same with the shrimp. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna cook it with the rice.
Yeah, it's being cooked.
It's being cooked. So everything is easy once you know, I mean, like.
Yeah.
It's really just like.
It's knowing the rules.
It's just knowing the rules.
Yeah.
Knowing which ones you can't skip.
Yeah.
And that's it.
You can't skip any of the golden rules, can you? If you want a good rice.
If you want crunchy, you can't skip the day-old rice. If you want golden, you
can't skip the egg yolk.
Yeah, and you don't want clumpy rice. You can't not use your hands to like separate.
If you don't want gloopy, you can't skip the frying of the.
Yeah.
Do we add this back in now?
Yeah.
Okay, and it goes. Oh.
To top it all off, you put the spring onions at the end when you're kind of happy with it already.
So this is the consistency.
That's what we're looking for. Should we bring it to the table?
So in our house we never run out of Lau Gan Ma, which is chili sauce, Chinese chili oil. How can you not? She works hard for her money.
She works hard for her money.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is probably the 7th time I've talked about how much I love Lau Gan Ma.
Yeah.
Oh, Pierre introduced me to it.
Did
I've never had it. I never had it before I met you. Not only did you bring golden fried rice into my life, but you brought Lau Gan Ma.
Yeah.
This one is the business. And then I have a problem with sauerkraut. Like, I put it on everything, but definitely on fried rice. Because it's like the cold, crunchy, kind of fermented thing cuts through all of the like fatty. No. I'm gonna top mine the way I would top mine. This stuff stains like a motherfucker, so you do have to be careful with it on your clothing. Yeah. If I was like, I had more energy and I wasn't so fucking hungover, I would probably chop this up a bit so it's not so stringy. You don't have to, but I just mean I stain everything.
I like.
It's the only way.
Yeah.
Are they going to the dentist?
Here it is.
Golden fried rice.
Golden fried rice.
Easy breezy, golden fried rice.
Pierre's golden fried rice. Yeah. A hangover cure, if ever there was one. I want to eat it now.
Yes.
Can we eat? Yeah.